First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap is going to look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you all lean in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 6 yards.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side of it, complete to Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's it, baby. That's it right there. Got him up. Let's give him a shot.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jerry Jeudy, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing. Greg Zuerlein sets
now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
second down. Love. Flush to his right. They'll find the blower complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Love from the gun. He's got Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run here with Swift. He's going to be taken down with the marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game for them on the field.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Love. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going back to Love. It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? Well, they say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock here. We just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now. It's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. This time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
The Packer first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Packer was able to get this back. They will indeed keep possession. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. As they use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jarnell Mooney. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. His 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnovers, and they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This is Quikos, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. That's complete to Mooney. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw. The defender was pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Love now to pass on first down. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24. Lions nothing. Brings their line set to kickoff.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Their line set to kickoff.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. His guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. They give to Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And it's third down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. Trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1. The 16-yard line.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And
he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. First down, Love to pass. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Johnson picks it. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Second down. Love. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Love now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 20.
On third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Love from the gun.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Oh, my goodness. Interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And 10, Taylor now.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Taylor.
Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This is caught by Watkins.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.